Why the Last Man, Season 1, Episode 4, titled Karen and Benji, and this episode is probably the best episode of the 4 episodes that we got given so far, because this season is a collection of 10 episodes, so, some might be better than others and all that kind of stuff. But, the common complaint I kind of had with the past 3 episodes, including this episode, is the last man himself, Yoic. And this episode makes Yoic even more unlikable. Because in this episode, he does nothing but bitch and complain. And he's all about, oh, my girlfriend, we need to find my girlfriend, I need to find my girlfriend. Dude, she's more likely in Australia. Where realistically, the women over there are probably just laying back, talking about the politics with a barbecue on the left, with beers popping, having a couple of beers, laying on the sofa, talking about the politics while having Midnight Oil playing in the background. It's more likely she's going to be okay. And he bitches and moans about everything. There's a scene, literally the first scene this character's in. He's comes out of this tent, and Agent 355 is like, hey, you're a bit smelly, there's a lake over there, why you give me your clothes and I'll give some new ones and you wash yourself up at the lake. But no, he's like, how dare you, I don't want to, and I'm like, oh my god. And you're thinking the scene on the bridge would give him a wake-up call, but no, it doesn't. He makes it more bitching and complaint. And I think I love 355 is because she's just saying the shit that we are saying as the audience. And that is, grow the fuck up. You're the last... Basically, the future of the human race is wise it dies with you. And it's more... that is more important than you finding your girlfriend. And I'm just... the good thing about it is there's several stories and there's several characters we follow. So, if at this point Yoic is like, I can't stand this guy. I can't. He's just very unlikable. It's hard to like a show and I can't like the main character. Well, you got the stuff with Hero. You got the stuff with Hero and Benji. And that was the stuff that was more intriguing. I mean, first and first, you got Hero both of them, Hero and Benji, find a little house that's completely empty. And they're like, hey, let's just live on the yard. Let's just live there. And they get invaded by this cult group. It's a cult because it got birthed by the male apocalypse, as I like to call it. But this cult group called the Amazons, who believe that things are better now. Yeah, things are better than the men are gone. And to the point they're happy to burn down sperm banks, so there's no men allowed. And the interesting thing about it is, and all that information I just shared is in the comic, but in this they kind of do the whole, hey, they're scary, they're a bit frightening, they're crazy chicks with guns, so things are a little bit on edge. While you have this Lita she's very like, hey, she's let's help a child. Hey, let's help these people. But once trans, she chose to be a man. Enough. No, all of these guys come with us. They come with us. Now, I'm with the whole what I just said about the trans. I know trans men are men and trans women are women. I'm just quoting the show. Just one ahead, just to give people some context. which I will say this. Of course, it's not going to go end well. There's going to be some darker themes that they're shining through. There's going to be some, like, here's the thing, I wouldn't be shocked that these women were abused and objectified, and that's why they have that mindset. But also, I feel, and this is just my comic, the stuff I remember reading in the comics, so it's my knowledge from there. I feel Bungie might be the big season death. I think, just by how they acted around him and how they didn't treat him as a person. They treated him as like a thing, as I kind of slightly quoted. I think next episode we'll find out that, hey, the Amazons ain't that. The Amazons are these vicious people who probably were happy to slice a boob off, which is the thing. They, in the comics, they slice a boob off to give themselves better aim, as the Greek mythology folds. But yeah, this is a good episode. It's just they just need to fix. I hope York at the end and slowly refine the maturity in him growing as a character. Because if he is the same bloody character from episode 10, from what he was in episode 1, Jesus. It's going to be one hell of a bumpy ride of a show, let's say that.